Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Young and Restless preview. Nikki offers to be there for Jack. And look who is kissing who. In a Young and Restless preview for the week of July 1 to 5, Adam is playing with fire once again. Read on for the details and watch the video below. With the infighting tearing Chancellor Winters apart, Lily and Billy proposed a solution. They split the companies, with Devin and Nate running Winters and Lily working with Billy to run Chancellor. It was a bold move, but what else could be done? Coming up, Lily tells Billy, "Well, I guess congratulations are in order." Billy replies, "We won. So why does it seem like they've won absolutely nothing based on their reactions?" Ever since helping Nikki get clean, Jack's life has been one mess after another. Not discounting his sister's Ashley's issues, his helping Nikki put him in the hot seat with wife Diane, and his now once again nemesis Victor, who has been working to revive their old feud. Not only has Victor poached Kyle to run Glissade with Audra, but Diane fired Kyle from Jabbit. Next week, Jack tells Nikki, "It is tearing me apart." Nikki says, "Talk to me, Jack. Let me be there for you the way you have been there for me." Victor is sure not to like this one bit. Finally, just as Sally and Adam seem to be getting back on track, Adam and Chelsea's son Connor's OCD began to stir up some drama. Adam and Chelsea traveled to Baltimore, and their son's OCD flared after a visit with his parents, and they debated whether they should leave Baltimore or stay a bit longer. Chelsea was determined to stay, so Adam stayed as well. Coming up in their hotel in Baltimore, Adam consoles Chelsea, and suddenly they're kissing. Will they stop themselves, or will this lead to something more? In the bustling city of Genoa, excitement brewed as another dramatic day unfolded in the lives of the residents. The ever-evolving saga of love, betrayal, and ambition reached new heights, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The Young and Restless had never been more thrilling, and the latest developments promised to be nothing short of sensational. Nikki Newman, the matriarch with a heart of gold and nerves of steel, found herself in a unique position. She had weathered countless storms in her lifetime, but today her focus was on someone she had a complicated history with, Jack Abbott. The usually composed Jack was visibly shaken, his once steely resolve crumbling under the weight of recent events. As Nikki approached Jack, her presence was like a beacon of comfort in his turbulent world. "Jack," she began softly, her voice imbued with genuine concern, "I know we've had our differences, but I'm here for you. Whatever you need, just say the word." Jack looked up, his eyes filled with a mix of gratitude and vulnerability. He had always prided himself on his independence and strength, but today he felt the need for an ally. "Thank you, Nikki," he replied, his voice barely above a whisper. "I don't know if I can handle this alone." Nikki placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder, offering a warm smile. "You're not alone, Jack. Not anymore." Meanwhile, in another corner of Genoa, love was in the air, albeit in the most unexpected of places. Phyllis Summers, ever the enigma, found herself drawn to a new face in town. Kyle Abbott, Jack's son, had always been a charming and magnetic presence. Today, his allure seemed even more irresistible. The two found themselves alone in a dimly lit room, the atmosphere charged with an electric tension. Kyle took a step closer to Phyllis, his eyes locking onto hers with an intensity that made her heart race. "Phyllis," he murmured, his voice husky with desire, "I've been thinking about you. A lot." Phyllis, never one to shy away from passion, felt the thrill run down her spine. "Kyle, we shouldn't," she whispered, even as her body betrayed her words, leaning in ever so slightly. But Kyle was relentless. "I can't stop thinking about you," he confessed, his lips inches from hers. "And I don't want to." In a heartbeat, the distance between them vanished as they surrendered to the moment. Their kiss was fiery, filled with a raw, unrestrained hunger that had been building for far too long. It was a kiss that promised more than just a fleeting romance. It hinted at a deep, unspoken connection that neither of them could ignore. As the scene unfolded elsewhere in Genoa, another storyline took a dramatic turn. Victor Newman, the indomitable patriarch, was embroiled in a high-stakes game of corporate intrigue. His latest adversary, a cunning and resourceful Adam Newman, was determined to outmaneuver him. The two titans of industry were locked in a battle of wits, each move more calculated than the last. Victor's office was a battlefield, the tension palpable as the two men faced off. "You think you can take me down, Adam?" Victor's voice was a low growl, his eyes narrowing with steely determination. "You've got another thing coming." Adam, ever the provocateur, smirked. "I'm not the same man I used to be, Victor. And I'm not afraid of you." Their confrontation was a masterclass in psychological warfare, each word a carefully chosen weapon designed to undermine and destabilize the other. The stakes were higher than ever, with the future of Newman Enterprises hanging in the balance. Back at the Abbott mansion, Nikki and Jack continued their heartfelt conversation. The bond between them, once strained by years of rivalry and misunderstandings, seemed to be mending. Nikki's offer to support Jack was a lifeline, and he was grateful for it. "Jack," Nikki said gently, "you don't have to go through this alone. You have friends, family, people who care about you. Let us help." Jack nodded, the weight on his shoulders feeling a little lighter. "I'd appreciate it, Nikki, more than you know." Their moment of connection was interrupted by the arrival of Ashley Abbott, Jack's sister. Her expression was one of concern, but also determination. "Jack, we need to talk," she said, her voice firm. Nikki stepped back, giving the siblings space. As she left the room, she couldn't help but feel a sense of hope. Perhaps, in the midst of all the chaos, there was a chance for healing and reconciliation. In yet another twist, the mysterious newcomer in town, Chelsea Lawson, was up to her old tricks. She had always been a master manipulator, and today was no exception. Her target, Billy Abbott, Jack's younger brother and perennial troublemaker. Chelsea and Billy's paths crossed at the Crimson Lights Coffee House, the air thick with unspoken intentions. "Billy," Chelsea purred, her eyes glinting with mischief, "I have a proposition for you." Billy, ever the risk-taker, raised an eyebrow. "Oh, and what might that be?" Chelsea leaned in, her voice a seductive whisper. "Let's just say it involves a little bit of fun and a lot of trouble." As the day in Genoa City drew to a close, the residents were left to ponder the choices they had made and the paths it had taken. Love, betrayal, ambition, and intrigue intertwined, creating a rich tapestry of human emotion and experience. The Young and Restless, with its unforgettable characters and captivating storylines, continued to be a beacon of drama and excitement, leaving fans eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this ever-unfolding saga.